Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa Fulford, your creative coach, and I am working on the third video of the alternatives for January 2026 of a paper pumpkin. So I've been showing the card that is in the actual kit of how they wanted, how they suggested that it be made. And then I've been showing my alternatives to those, and then, showing you what the card was that gave me the inspiration, and then the card that I'm actually making. So the last card, that was the card for the actual paper pumpkin. It gave me inspiration for two different cards because I used different elements from that one card to make two different ones. And so I have that, and I hope that you will really like that. And so let's change over to that. All right, so here is the card again that I did last card and got an inspiration from. And then so I have another card that I'm going to share, and it's this one. It's like a little bitty note card, and you open it up, and it is a card with a gift card in here, just like that. So it's really easy to make, it's fun, and it's a different type of fold. So I'll set that over there. I'll move this off to the side and show you what elements that I have here. We keep using the envelopes. They are great for some DSP. And then I do have a bit of the bubble bath envelope here. It is, let's see what size that is. The part that's from the envelope is 2 and 5/8 by 4 1/8. 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. And then this piece here is 2.5 by 4. So there we go. So let's get started. So if you've been enjoying this, the art alternatives, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm looking for my ink. There we go. And share this with other people so that they can know about my channel and my creativity here that I love to share with all of you. So I'm going to take this just for you and put it up here in the top right hand corner. And let's hope I get that straight and stamp the whole thing. It'll do for me. And then we have the stamp that says Happy Valentine's Day. So we're going to ink that up. Ink it well. So I'm going to go all over the ink pad. Bring it down here. We're going to stamp this right down here. Hopefully it's straight. And it is all stamped as well. That looks good to me as well. Doesn't take a lot to make me happy when it comes to stamping. Now, if it's completely off, yeah, forget it. All right, so that is all done. We are going to seal this envelope. Well, not yet, not yet. We're going to do some scoring first. So this is, got to see what the width is. So this is 5 3/4. So I'm going to fold this in half. I'm just going to do a little pinch right there. And so at 5 3/4, put that right there. That would leave us, what's that, 5 3/4. So, let's see, that can't quite, there we go. So it'd be 5 7/8, or 2 7/8. Pretty certain that that would be correct. Let's see here. When I'm doing fractions, I just like to be able to make certain. 2 7/8. Yep, 2 7/8 is what it should be, I do believe. So we're going to score that. I think I just tore that, which is quite all right. 2 7/8. So I'm going to bring my paper cutter down to this score line that is the flap of the envelope. Press that in there. Whoops. Whatever. My blade's not in there correctly. There. And when it wasn't in there, it tore that a little bit. That's okay because I'm going to trim some of that away. All right, so I'm going to grab paper scissors that I usually have snips, but this is kind of jagged and I want to make it clear to the end. So I'm going to come up, put the tip of my scissors at that end. I'm just going to, let me move this out of the way. I'm just going to trim off. I need it to be ever so slightly thinner. Like that. So just basically took that little rough edge off. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. The reason why I'm doing this is so that it will fold later when we put it together. If you don't, it makes too much bulk, and then there's a bunch of bulk in there, and then it won't close. See how it's just barely a little bit there. All right, so I just basically scored it down the middle, which was 2 7/8, and then cut from the edge to that score line. Mine did tear a little bit or ruffle a little bit because the blade wasn't incorrect, but that was okay because you have to trim just a little bit. Here, let me see if I put this under there. That is all. I mean, you don't take much off. So there we go. All right, so when we open this up, this piece is tucked inside. So we're going to open this up and we're going to tuck that in, but I'm going to go ahead and moisten this, or I think I'll use glue because I don't really want to lick that. Okay. Maybe right here. All right. So because that has glue on it, you're going to open this wide up like that, and you're going to tuck it down in and then fold it down. So you want that to glue, and that's going to make your pocket. Now this one here, instead of going in, we're going to just close it down like this, and I'm going to use glue for that too because I don't want to lick that. Okay. Bring that down and just lay it. So the left one's on the outside, the right one's on the inside. And then now, because we cut that away, we can fold that in half on that score line and then burnish. This is the envelope that went with this card. And so that's why we're using it for this card. All right, see, so now then, that's not real thick and bulky, where if these were the same width, it would get all wrinkled up in that crease and you wouldn't be able to close it. So there we go. So now this piece, I told you the measurements of it earlier, but I'm going to do it another time real quick. 4 1/8 by 2 5/8. I'm going to add glue to the back a bit. Trying my very best to not put too much glue, but enough to hold it in place. Okay, so we're going to add that. right here to the front, or the inside, I mean, I'm sorry. That. So you can write a message here because it's lighter than this. You could use white cardstock if you wanted, but so now this we can move, slide it into here like that. We're going to do the front of this card. So this is the blue flowers. Can't get a hold of them. That went across here like that. All right, so we're just going to use those without the postage. And we'll bring this in. This is the direction that we want this, and we want to be able to lay this down across here and see all the words like that. All right, so now then I'm going to, I raised this up and it keeps snagging because I wasn't able to put these down. So I think I'm going to glue this directly down and then raise it up on the front, just because I don't like the way that keeps getting a snag in it. And you know those sheets, when you finish up all of your dimensionals, they're great to put glue on the back of your items. You could use the silicone mat. Or you could use this. I'm not going to put a lot of glue just because I don't want it to be squishing out and things like that. So I'm just trying to add a little bit here and there on those little buds and things. Like that. All right, now then we'll grab tweezers for this because it will be sticky. Now, move this out of the way. Bring this in. Start laying that down and press. There might have been one spot that glue came out, but that's okay. All right, so close this glue up because we don't need that anymore because we're going to do dimensionals. I like having a brand new sheet of dimensionals. It just, I don't know. I like being able to pop them all off there. And all right, so we're going to have our card this way. And then we're going to add this right here. If you wanted to, you could add ribbon and tie it shut, things like that. But I don't think I need that. So there we go. And that is our third card for our alternatives. There we go. And I hope that you enjoyed that one. That is a different take on cards using the envelopes. Sorry about my phone notification there. But it is a fun little way to use your envelopes for a gift card holder. We're always looking for those little types of things. And so I thought this one was very adorable and turned out so nicely. And so I hope that you will give this type of a card a try and maybe use your paper pumpkin supplies that you have, or you could just use your regular supplies. So like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please give it some like and subscribe to the channel, share, leave me a comment, let me know where you're viewing from, and if you've seen the other 2 cards that I've already made, let me know which one's your favorite. So thank you again, and until next time, happy stamping!